Hi everyone, today we are going to learn about slope and slope formula. So let's fill in the blank. What is a slope? A slope is a non-vertical line. That means it's not a straight line down. It's a ratio of a vertical change in y. It has a symbol delta, and horizontal change in x, delta x. The other day we learned horizontal is x, vertical is y. So what does the slope do? The slope is the measurement of how steep the line will be. Alright, let's do a couple of an example. So how do I find the slope of a line? When you're giving a line, you choose 2 points. Okay. Now you have to be careful. Okay. So a point must be on a corner. Meaning it has the x and the y coordinate meeting at one place. Now for instance, if you choose here, that is okay too, but the problem is we have to do estimation. That won't be good. So we choose the one with a corner so that we don't have to do estimation. Alright, so now let's begin. So for example, example 1, it is given 2 locations. So to find the slope, we do the vertical and the horizontal. Alright, vertical is like this. It's rising. 1, 2, 3. So rise 3. Run 4. So for the slope is rise over, run, rise 3, run 4. Therefore, the slope is 3 over 4. Now, you could have done the other way. You could have done this way as well. Instead of rising, you're going down. So negative 3. And we run to the left, negative 4. Negative 3 over negative 4 still will be 3 over 4. Okay. So it's up to you to decide. But regardless, rise over run represent the slope. Right, example 2. Start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I rise 5, positive. I run 3 to the left, so negative. So for slope, rise over run is 5 over negative 3. Well, which we use to write negative 5 over 3. Number 3, we are given a line, but there's no 2 points given, so we have to choose 2 points. So I'm going to choose this one and this one. Alright, rise, well there's no rise, so it must be 0, but we can run, so we run positive 3. Okay. Rise 0, run 3. 0 over 3 is 0. Example 4, there's no points given, so we must select 2 points. So let's select the one that's given. So here's the one with a corner, that's one. Here's another one right here. Okay. We could choose this one or that one as well, it's up to you. So rise, plus 1, run negative 2. So rise over run, 1 over negative 2. So it's negative 1/2. Right, next one is given 2 points already. So rise over run, rise 10, run 5. So 10 over 5, which is 2 over 1, which is 2. Right, number 6. pick 2 points. So here we go. Rise 3, run 3. So 3 over 3 become 1 over 1. So meaning if you chose these 2 points here, you will get 1 over 1. Same idea. Alright. For the next portion, there are 4 types of slopes. Okay. So this one, you notice the line. We always read the graph, okay, from left to right. So notice we read from left to right, the graph is going down, so the slope is negative. And if you were to look back at the example, see number 4 and number 2 is negative. Next one, example 2 here is going to be positive because the graph is going up. This one is not rising, it's only running, so the slope is 0. It's kind of like walking. This one is only rising, but there's no running, so it's undefined. For example, let's say you choose these 2, you rise 5, but you run 0. You put that in a calculator, you get undefined. Alright, let's go over the slope formula. Okay. We use a slope formula when we are giving points, okay, and 2 points. So we know earlier the slope was rise over run. That was when we have a graph. Now with a given point and another point, we must use the formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay? Sometimes you see the other way, y1 minus y2, x1 minus x2. Regardless, you notice has to be consistency, right? You start y2, you start with x2. Right, let's practice a couple in example. Okay. So how do we find the slope of 2 given point? Well, first thing is write the formula. Okay. Before we can write the formula, we need to label. So x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay. So the formula is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Alright, so y2 is 4, y1 is negative 2. Notice the negative is already here. y1 is negative 2. So don't think the negative is belong to y1. It doesn't. It's a subtraction. 8 minus 5. So 4 minus negative 2, which become positive 6 over 3. Slope is 6 over 3, which we could simplify that by divided by 3. So it's going to be 2 over 1. So slope is 2 over 1. Alright, example 2. x1, y1, x2, y2. So the first thing we label, then we write the formula. I always recommend you to write the formula, even though you already know it. 4 minus 4 over 3 minus 0. So 0 over 3, well, 0 divided 3, which equals 0. So this one is a 0 slope. Right, here is the practice for you to work on. I will do a couple of an example to show you. So I will do number 6 for you. Okay? So number 6, it has a decimal and a fraction. You might be confused, so that's why I want to go with you. Well, a decimal is just like a regular number, so that should be okay. But the fraction sometimes confuse us, so let me convert the fraction into decimal. So 2.5 comma negative 2 stay the same. 1/2 is 0.5. Then come negative 8. We label x1, y1, x2, y2. Then we do the formula. Alright, so y2 is negative 8 minus y1, which is a negative 2, over 0.5 minus 2.5. So notice decimal subtract decimal. It's a little easier to do. Right, negative 8 minus a negative 2 become positive 2. So which we get a negative 6 over a negative 2. We will divide by negative 2. So which we get 3 over 1. So the slope is 3 over 1. Right. Example number 8. You are given a line, so we don't do the slope formula, we do rise over run. So we pick two locations, this one and this one. So I'm rising 4, run 3. Slope is rise over run. So rise 4, run 3. So the slope is 4 over 3. So please work on the last 6 examples for this note, and work on your class assignment as well. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video. If you have any question or concern, please send me an email.